Hey friends, it's Amy Dove, the Keto Queen. I hope you had a great day. We're home and we're making another easy, delicious dish. Guys, the recipe is in this post as soon as I finish the live video. You can check it out. This is a steak quesadilla night. Now, if you want to know how to make a simple, delicious dish, you want to make sure you watch this because it is so good. You can make steak quesadillas, chicken quesadillas, turkey quesadillas. You can do anything you want. You can add vegetables or you can just have the meat and cheese, which is what we're doing tonight. But what I did is took some thin ribeye. I took thin ribeye. I cut them in strips. It's like just small strips, as you can see. And I put them in a Ziploc bag. I put the strip in a Ziploc bag. And I used olive oil or avocado oil, whichever you have available. And you're going to season that steak and let it marinate. So what I seasoned it with, I'm fixing to tell you. It's in this post. My mother-in-law actually told me to use this seasoning for some fajitas that we cooked. And it was so delicious. I thought, man, that would be so good in a quesadilla. So that's what we did tonight. Now, I like my steak medium rare. Ricky likes his more medium, but I would not overcook your steak because you want these to be really tender when you bite into that quesadilla. So we're just taking the steak out of the oil. I did put a little bit of oil in the pan, and then, of course, the oil that was on it for the marinade section, for the marinade part. Now, for the marinade, like I said, the recipe is in this post, and you guys are going to love it. One thing I'll tell you, you can leave out the cayenne pepper if you want to leave it out, but it is delicious, just like you're going to see in this post. I'm fixing to go over those seasonings with you, but not the actual amount. Look how pretty it is. It is gorgeous. Let me pour out this and get my skillet kind of cleaned out with a paper towel, because we're going to use this same skillet to finish up the dish. And let me think about what I want to put it in. Got a little bitty bowl here. Let me pour it in there. Oh, yeah. Okay, so what I did, again, is I took thin sliced ribeye, because I love ribeye. You can use any kind of steak you want, or you can make this with chicken or turkey or anything you'd like. But we love steak, and it's just me and Ricky, so I can definitely afford the steak every once in a while. And these are thin ribeye, so it's only like 18 bucks. As a matter of fact, this total meal was $27. So eating at home is much cheaper than eating at fast food, and it's healthier for you. And then what we did is we cut those steaks into thin strips, as you can see. The steak is ready to go. And then we made a mixture. So we used a lot of great seasonings. It's in this post for you. We used some cayenne pepper, some onion powder, garlic powder, cumin powder, oregano, paprika, garlic powder, and salt and pepper. And we made this fajita mix that we put inside the Ziploc bag with the steak and some oil. So use some avocado oil or some olive oil, and just make sure you got plenty of oil. Don't be scared to use too much oil, because that's what's going to have that seasoning stick to the actual steak. Now we're going to put a little bit more avocado oil inside the skillet, just a tiny bit, just enough to kind of move around the dish or the skillet. And then we are going to turn this down on lower heat. And what we're going to do is use our low-carb mission tortillas. You can use any kind of low-carb tortilla you want to if you're making low-carb dishes. And then we're just going to put this right inside the skillet. Yes, we're going to put it right inside the skillet. And then we're going to put, if that steak's not too hot, yeah, we're going to put a little bit of steak on one side of the skillet. Not the skillet, but the tortilla. Y'all have to excuse me. I'm trying to hurry because I got to get some packing done. So we're going to put a little bit of steak on the side. And then we're going to put in some Colby Jack cheese. Now, you can use whatever cheese you want to. You can use a Mexican blend if you want to. We're going to put a little bit of cheese on top of that steak. I say a little bit. This is a steak and cheese quesadilla, so you do it the way you want it. But I'm using Colby Jack cheese, and we're just going to put a little bit of cheese over that steak. And we're just waiting until this starts to warm. I can hear it sizzling, so it's perfect right now. We're going to take this spatula. Can you guys see that all right? We're going to take this spatula and we're going to flip this over to create the actual closed quesadilla. Yeah, just like that. And then we're going to let this cook until it starts to brown on this one side. We're going to carefully flip it over so we don't spill out all the goods. And we've got one quesadilla complete. So I'm going to do two at a time. That's usually how I do it. We can put this right into that hot skillet. We're going to add some more steak on one side, some more cheese on top of the steak, And then we're going to let this heat and flip it over to create that quesadilla. Rick and I only did this one time before, and it was so delicious and so easy. And I love chicken, but these steak quesadillas are just fantastic. And depending on how much steak you want, you might have some leftovers that you can make into another dish later in the week. So we got my steak. We're going to add some cheese. I'm using Colby Jack. You can use whatever blend you want to. You can use a Mexican cheese. You can shred your own cheese, which would make it even better. But I'm fast and quick tonight because we do have to pack, or I have to pack. All right, and this is already warm because it's been sitting there while I've been talking to you. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this one over. Oh, yes. Now, if you fill it up too high, if you fill it up too much, it's going to be really hard to flip later, but that's okay. So we've got 2 in here already. And I know this first one is not ready to flip yet, but I'm fixing to show it to you. You really just want it to brown on each side. And if you've got it too hot, just turn it down because you don't want to burn it. You want to make sure that cheese melts really good. The steak's done, so it's ready to go. And let's see what this looks like. Now, if you want to do it really carefully, get you a good fat spatula, and then flip it right over. So let me just show you that one. You can see it's browning just a little bit. I'm going to flip it again because I want to make sure it's really good and brown. That just makes it taste delicious. Now, I just put a little bit of avocado oil in my skillet. If you want to put butter in there, you can. But really, that's all you need. And this seasoning looks so delicious. Now, if you want to, you could put some peppers in there, some onions in there. I have that stuff in the refrigerator, but when I'm looking for a fast, quick meal, the less the better. The less the better. Faster, faster. So this recipe is in the post. Let me see if you guys need anything from me today. If you do, go ahead and put your questions in the comments. This will be in the blog, but I have not stopped long enough to put it in there. But it will be in there. Yes, I am packing, Jamie. I'm going to St. Louis on Friday for a one-day training event for Saturday. Friday, we're going to have like just a little gathering. We're going to do the axe throwing thing. I've never done that before, so I'm excited to throw some axes. And then Saturday, we have a full day of training for our brand new promoters that's joined the business and for us that want to join. But I'm excited about that. And then I'm coming home on Sunday morning, and me and my husband are going to get some rest and play with the puppies for a little bit. And Monday morning, we're taking off to the mountains with my mom and dad. So we're going to go to the Smoky Mountains on Monday. And yes, I love to travel and I love to spend time with my family. So the opportunities I get, I 100% take full advantage. I take full advantage of those opportunities. So you'll see this one. It's getting a little brown. You see it brown out there? I want it to be good and brown. So we're just going to keep it on there. You can't overcook it as long as you didn't overcook your steak in the beginning. But I definitely want that cheese to be good and melted. And I want that tortilla to turn a little brown from the skillet. All right, guys, I hope you have a great night. This is so easy. I love easy, delicious meals. If you want getting started information, if you're new to my page and you're like, oh my gosh, like she makes it so easy. Guys, it is easy. I only cook easy meals. And if you want getting started tips to get started, just changing daily habits for a low-carb lifestyle, put getting started in the comments and I'll be glad to send that over to you. Fixing to call Ricky in here because these two are done. Ooh, they look so yummy too. Let's see. I'll go ahead and let him have these two while I'll keep on cooking the others. And the great thing about these steaks, the thin cut ribeyes, is they cook really quickly. And I've got plenty. So we may even have some left over to do something else with. Or Ricky will probably just eat it off the plate. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here. I hope you have a great night. If I can help you with anything, make sure you send me a message. Put getting started in the comments if you want getting started tips. And I'm out. Bye.